Well, what do we have here? Ren? Token? You're dropping bangers in the middle of all this UMG nonsense, in the middle of this war on music labels right now? Incredible. Impeccable timing. Do you know what I think the love looks like at certain music labels? Strikes, warnings, abandonment, banishment. You know what I mean? Like, this is an interesting time we live in right now with this the modern day DJ, which I'm not calling me a DJ, but y'all have called me a DJ. And I think that that's really awesome. It's something I've always wanted to do. So I really appreciate that moniker, but it's the modern day DJ versus the big wigs in the corporate office. And we're not standing for it. So we really appreciate y'all's love. You know who is showing me what good love looks like? Mayano. Let's talk about the sponsors of today's video, shall we? I've never been sent physical goods for a sponsorship. That's Mayano. Mayano has sent me the PD300X. Look at this sleek microphone. This microphone is amazing. I'm sure I'm going to insert a reel and how cool the microphone is right now. It's sleek. It's pro grade. It delivers that crystal clear 192 kilohertz, 24-bit audio, advanced noise reduction, fully customizable settings in their software. I am telling y'all, I don't care if you create. I don't care if you stream. I don't care if you want to be one of the million people starting up a podcast right now. This microphone, do you hear how crisp and clear I sound right now? This mic is amazing. I think in my next parody rap video, I'm going to use this microphone. I never thought I would use a different mic for those videos. I'm probably going to use this microphone. It's amazing. Look in the description. They gave your boy a discount code, SPEED12. No matter where you purchase it, you should get about 10% off. This is a great microphone, y'all. And normally you need an XLR cable, not with this mic. You can use it with a USB cable. No more excuses to keep using those tech support headsets. Now you can have a nice, crisp sound with USB. So get you this PD300X from Mayano. Go give them some support. Go show them some love. They showed your boy some love, and I really appreciate it. Now, let's get to this video. I know Mayano and y'all want to see this. Let's get to this Ren and this Token. We are the products. Oh, whoa, that started fast. We are the products of what we see. Facts.
I'm not right for you, but I'm just what I should be. You try to change me, I try to change you. We never change, do we? What does your love look like? What does your love look like? What does your love look like? What does your love look like?
Look at Ren and Token together.
As much as I do want to love you, I feel like we're speaking two different languages. Your house had a gate and mine had instigated, so that's the environment we feel safer in. You thought it was crazy how long that it took me to tell you I love you, like that was the weirdest. I only heard dad say I love you with mom in the room when he went back to singing his lyrics. So how could you blame me, cause you always choose to. You always choose to. You wanna know where I be at all the time, but that's not what I'm used to. Not what I'm used to. You knew where your dad was at work or he's home when he's taking the load off. I didn't know where until 1:24 the day I got that phone call. And I let the phone drop. I'm trying to be my best to be a gentleman. I'm trying to learn, I never had the chance. I still look to my manager, but he gon' teach me how to be a rapper before a good man. I grew up afraid to find a letter on mama's dresser telling us goodbye. I'm used to it all, so you don't gotta hold back and cry. But I gotta tell you why I'm not right for you, but I'm just what I should be. You try to change me, I try to change you. We never change, do we?
This is the thing that I was talking about yet again with how simple these videos can be and yet how impactful they are. This is such a simple video, but it's so impactful to see the emotion, to see the back and forth between the timelines of him as a kid, him now. And then the fact that you probably reading the lyrics off that notebook. That notebook ain't blank. You reading the lyrics while you rapping, and I respect it. Ren, I'm ready for you to shine, brother. Let's get into it.
We never change, do we? What does your love look like? What does your love look like? What does your love look like? What does your love look like?
I'm not right for you, but I won't get up and leave.
Hey, he coming hard.
Cause I hate the pain that is colour my veins, that is present in solitary. What does your love look like? Does it look black and white? Is it your kryptonite? Do all your demons get louder at night and the voices get softened when we're intertwined? I've been going to therapy lately, cause the cause and effect made me hate thee. The way that I feel when the loving gets real, cause I just wanna run and escape thee. Pressure that paints me, pressure of safety, pressures of promises that turn to maybes, pressure of bravely moving in the same direction. The pressure been driving me crazy. So my therapist said that these wounds that I kept were created when I was a kid. And just like that, all my thoughts raced back to a Welsh town, 96. My mother was crying, my father was screaming and shouting, denying the sin of deceiving and cheating and lying. The weeds are uprooted, the garden is dying, but still she forgives. This cycle repeats, every night I try to sleep, hearing the screams through concrete, mothering peace, a vision of love, a lesson that fused with the cells in my blood, a lesson that taught me that love ain't enough.
There's nothing worse than parents who act like their kids aren't intelligent enough to understand what's going on. I know right now I couldn't hide anything from my son, even if I wanted to. His autism or not, because he's more perceptive and receptive than anybody I've ever met in my life, especially me as a 10-year-old. I knew what was going on, but I didn't have the wherewithal to keep that bottled in. I lashed out every time I felt something. I was loud. I was animated. I made sure you knew how I felt. My son is not like that. He thinks of everyone before me, his mom, anyone. Like, he thinks of himself first. And that's a quality that not only do I admire in him as a kid, to see that strength and resolve that he has as a kid, but it also makes me feel sad because on one hand, I know him and I have a really great relationship to where I know he knows that he can tell me anything he wants, but also the adults around him need to do a much better job at making sure that he feels as protected and as loved and as warm as possible. So not to say that he doesn't, but I definitely kind of went through that a little bit where there was a lot of confusion between why is this happening? Why do I feel this way? Why do I feel like I'm not the focal point? Why do I feel misunderstood, unheard, not so much unloved. I don't want to say unloved, but because I never felt unloved, but I definitely felt like, I don't know, like I was the challenge or I was the catalyst for the challenge in certain relationships. So I don't know, like I just see this kid and it's like, I bet the parents are in the room right now arguing in either A, they don't care that the kid can hear, or two, they go, well, he sleep, he don't listen, he don't know what's going on, he doesn't get it. And it's like, kids understand more than fucking adults do, bro. I know adults 3 times kids' age that still don't regulate and understand their emotions as well as a fucking child does.
A lesson that fused with the cells in my blood. A lesson that taught me that love ain't enough and that love can be porcelain when times get tough. Flash forward 5 years later, sitting in the passenger seat of my dad's car with my maker. My dad looked shaken, turned to face him. The words that he spoke cut throat like razor. He said, Ren, sometimes love can be complicated, navigating a world that we co-created. And I've made mistakes, but I will love you daily. And just like that, it's just me and my mum and my sis. The stress left mum disabled for a bit. I grew up fast then, cause I gotta be a new Ren. Strong for my sister, my mum at a loose end. Confused but moving through the confusion. My born new love feels fake like what does your love look like? Does it tear your inside? Does it keep you up at night? My brother. Does it make you feel like a fist in your windpipe? Suffocate the feeling of what love's meant to feel like. Navigating heroes.
That line is hard.
Right. One night stand, make the pain stop one night. One more heart to the blade of my cold night. What does your love look like?
It's interesting because I don't even think Ren meant to do this intentionally, but it's interesting the way Token raps about it and the way that he's going to in the third verse. It's very gender neutral. It's very universal. Whereas whether intentional or not, I get a lot of male focused and man focused trauma through Ren's verse. The way that he talks about one night stands, the way that he talks about the dad leaving, the way that he talks about him yelling, the way that he talks about the turmoil and the trauma that they went through, maybe at the hands of the father, the impact that it had on the mother, which then the impact that it had on Ren, and then Ren having to grow fast, and then him as a man, how he navigated that quick growth. Like, it's interesting because I set this in just the audio version of the song. I related to a lot of, even though I related to Token's verse the most, visually I'm now, and even a little bit lyrically, I'm now relating to Ren's verse more. So it's funny, without the visuals, I was relating to Token's verse more. With the visuals and seeing how like his father is acting and how his father is treating him and the aftermath of what the father has done, I'm now kind of relating to Ren's more. It's interesting. I wonder if other people feel that way, that though there is a gender neutral perspective to trauma, Ren seems a bit more poignant or a bit more on the nose for men. I don't know. It's interesting.
What does your love look like?
You realize how hard that I work and you told me you feel for me. If I lost all my motivation tomorrow, would you still love me? It's easy to love when I'm up, when I'm down and you leaving. You can't even give me an answer cause you never seen it, and that's why it's hard to believe
Never mind,
it.
I'm back
If
to
you need
Token.
help but I'm too far away, is it over for you?
Back
Maybe
to
I'm just
Token.
not the person for you, even though I still could be the soul for you. Maybe we are meant to be together, but our history got in the way. Your trust is
Never mind. I'm back to Token now. That's why I remember relating to Token more. Whereas Ren's perspective, I related more as a son. Token's perspective, I relate more as a man. And that Bars. But no, seriously. Ren's, I relate more from the perspective of if I was young again and still a child. Tokens, I relate more in past relationships, in the way that women have treated me and I've treated women, and what we've had and I've had to grow from, and what has either left me scarred or taught me lessons. So that's interesting. That's a better way to put it. I still relate to Tokens the most, but for a very different reason that I don't think I picked up on when listening to just the audio.
Maybe I'm just not the person for you, even though I still could be the soul for you. Right. Maybe we are meant to be together, but our history got in the way. Your trust issues, my fear issues, too many issues at play. You yell fast, I get quiet, you wanna see more passion. I've seen what real yelling can lead to, so no, I don't have it. I grew up afraid to see holes in a wall in a room that was locked from inside. I promise I'm used to it all. You don't gotta ever hold back and cry, but I gotta tell you why I'm not right for you, but I'm just what I should be.
This is fire.
You try to change me, I try to change you. We never changed, do we?
Oh, I was right. It is the lyrics.
Like?
I knew
What does
it.
your love look like? What does your love look like? What does your love look like?
I'm not supposed to be here. It Token, you've awoken the fan in me again, man. Like this perspective and the way that he and Ren and just a lot more people that I'm starting to listen to in the music industry now. I've said this a lot in my Sleep Token. I've said this a lot in my Prof. Said this a lot in my Taylor. The way that some people can articulate and talk about trauma is impressive. It is just absolutely impressive. I grew up writing poems and writing poetry even as a kid because I felt like that was the only outlet that I could do, or the only outlet that I really had other than video games. I retreated in video games and I retreated in my friends at times, but I'm a kid, so what did that really do? And I retreated into my pen. And I have poems from when I was 9, 10, 11 years old that I read back sometimes. Some of them I found again, and I read back on it and I go, what the hell was wrong with me? Like, what was on my mind? And then you just realize there's nothing wrong with you for feeling those things or writing in that way. That was just your way, with the limited vocabulary you have, with the limited knowledge you have, with the limited experience you have, to get it out. So as an adult, it's so cool to see people younger than me and to see more music moving in this direction where y'all are really good at talking about trauma. Y'all are really good at talking about what you want love to mean for you. Y'all are really good at setting boundaries. Y'all are really good at articulating your feelings. And I want that for me as a dad, and I want that for me as a man and as a friend and as a son so badly. And there are a lot of ways I feel like I'm getting there, and I'm doing much better. The work has been incredible. I'm proud of myself for the work. Not enough people say that they're proud of themselves. You're allowed to say that. Don't let somebody say that you're not allowed to revel in your accomplishments. Like, it's really cool that you were able to grow. It's really cool that I was able to grow, and hopefully we'll keep passing that growth on to others. But I love the concept of this song about what does your love look like, about that generational trauma, taking it in with you, but then wanting to break the cycle. I love the visual of the concept of the chain stopping him from doing what would break those chains. Like, ironically, the chains attaching to his wrist to stop. And interesting that he put it on his wrist, but to stop him from reaching out to her, knowing that that's all it takes is that outreach. All it takes is that one step that was different than what you had to go forward and to move on and to be different for someone else. I just think, man, like this is incredible. The song had already hit hard. It hit even harder with the visuals. Shout out to Ren. Shout out to Token. This is super cool. Hey, y'all, go talk to somebody. Go talk to somebody. People will tell you on my streams all the time, I'm damn near everybody's therapist anyway. And somebody in the comments told me, because I asked one day, I said, what does a therapist do when they need a therapist? I said, what do you do when the therapist needs therapy? And she goes, the therapist needs therapist, gets therapy from the therapist who also gets therapy. Like, it was funny because we were just talking about how the work never stops. The actions never stop, and we all just try to keep passing down the work. And so I like that. Pass down the work. So that's really cool. This is fire. Everybody needs to go watch this song. Shout out to Token, man. Shout out to you for getting your bag. You never stop. You always grind it. And that's really cool of you to see the progress that you've made. Ren, I don't even know if you'll watch this damn video, but shout out to you, man. Ren continues to be the gold standard for not just what an artist should be, but what a fucking man should be, what a human should be. Props to you, dude. Fight that good fight with the labels. Token, you fight that good fight. I see that you're now allowing people to make a little cheese off of your videos. Y'all look cool for respecting the craft and the artistry, but also to use your platform to do the damn work. Props to y'all. I hope y'all like this video. Let me know in the comments what you like most about the visual, what you like most about the song, and what you like most about what I said. Shout out, and how did I say it? Shout out to Mayano for giving me a good microphone to say it on. All right, y'all. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I'll see y'all in the next video. We got work to do. Bye. What did you love like? What did you love like? Wait, so hold on. You're gonna take my video down, but leave the original video up. And you're gonna give me a warning? Why am I getting a warning? Wait, I have to take a class? Then make everyone take the class. Okay, wait. Okay, you know what? Fine. Okay, fine. So I got a copyright warning today? Man, y'all lame as hell for that.
Got a copyright warning today. Got a copyright warning today. Got a copyright warning today. Y'all lame as hell for that. Got a copyright warning today. Got a copyright warning today. Got a copyright warning today. Y'all lame as hell for that.
Wait, so hold on. You're gonna take my video down, but leave the original video up. Okay, fine. So I got a copyright warning today? Man, y'all lame as hell.